Hi guys, here I'm at 28. Again, I'm at 28. Alright. Hello guys, how are you doing? Well, guess what? It is more than an hour after midnight now. So, technically now on Friday, the time is 1:03 a.m. So before our trip to Germany, been discussing numerous times, like maybe I should get a new laptop. Well, yesterday, for the first time, there were some real signs that, yeah, I might need to get a new laptop. Well, at least for now, I resolve it. Like, I'm too good to bring this shit up. At the moment, here's my iPod from 2015. Even on iTunes, it was quite difficult to get this through because, like, this is even older than iPhone. I wonder what year iPhone 7 was made, because for the iPhones, Apple no longer supports any device that is older than 11. iPhone 11, I mean. Okay, so it was 2016 when iPhone 7 was released. I was thinking whether if it was 2015 or 2016. I then remembered that it was 2016 because in 2017, iPhones 8 and 10 were dropped, not 9. Apple skipped the iPhone 9, if you remember. So this is, like, I have attempted to set up this thing earlier in the month because the last time I was actually able to use it was sometime in 2020. It was before I had got this and the other Samsung laptop, the Samsung Twins. So, I forgot to talk about the Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway UFC match that took place last weekend, UFC 329. Only last night did I get to watch. Oh my, yo, look at these kittens. Hi there. Yo, Corey's hanging. Is this funny? Yo, that's, oh well, there is another kitten. Hang up on that. Ow. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, only last night did I get to watch UFC 329. It was not a good return to the UFC ring for Conor McGregor, as they had to end the fight 65 seconds in after McGregor succumbed to an injury. Well, it showed clearly enough that he wasn't really that fit to return to the ring ever since that terrible ankle fracture that he had 5 years ago in UFC 264 against Dustin Poirier. It's a similar story to what happened with Georges St-Pierre. He had initially retired from the UFC in 2013, but in 2017 he made a comeback and appeared in the ring. Although he defeated Michael Bisping in UFC 217, his condition was still not good in terms of being capable of fighting in the UFC again, because in 2013 he was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. In 2017 he went to hospital. For him, it was already not looking good at that time. Who else retired in UFC early? Khabib Nurmagomedov. Although he won all 29 UFC fights, his father passed away in 2020. So, for that reason, he made one final appearance in the UFC ring against Justin Gaethje in UFC 254, and he retired. Last weekend, Conor McGregor returned to the UFC after 5 years, and it was not good. Like, if that would be me, I would retire. When I'm on stage in a big sports game, whatever it is, you name it, if I would fracture any part of my body at a young age, I would step off for about 1 year. But after 30, I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna retire. That's it. Well, I guess that's what makes more sense anyway, right? But man, 65 seconds. They had to put UFC 329 to a stop after 65 seconds. And that was fast, but things aren't looking really good for Conor McGregor in the UFC at the moment. So I did say that Sunday would be the peak of the upcoming heat wave. I looked again, that's actually supposed to be Tuesday or Wednesday. I suppose Sunday's actually going to be the starting point of the heat wave. What we know is that it will be a 3 or 4 day heat wave. Right at the end of yesterday's vlog, I have mentioned that LeBron James left the Lakers. Now I've been getting talks like, he didn't leave yet, did he? Well, it was declared sometime last week that he did leave the Lakers. It is yet uncertain where he'll be going next, if he will continue a different team or he'll retire after a long career, 23 years. Yo, what the hell happened here? It's a taxi parked in the middle of the road for what reason, I don't know. Well, that guy got stranded. Despite that, the flow of traffic is still good in this direction, unlike the other. What could I say though? The middle of the road is a place everyone hates to get stranded. Well, despite that, the traffic in that direction was rather mild. Oh, got the breeze. Yeah, that makes it feel like an air conditioner. And despite all that, it's still comfortable in that direction, unlike the other, which takes you to that bridge, which will go there again tomorrow. And also that today it is much busier in the streets. So yesterday turned out to be a great day to use a Peugeot. Now about the 2 apartments that are still in the middle of the construction process in this street. The one in which its construction started more recently, they were lucky to obtain a construction permit within a shorter period of time after the old building had come down than the apartment that's next to us, which is almost completed. I looked at a notice and the date said February 16th, 2026. So it's been 5 months, but that was when they got the permit to build that thing. As for the other apartment, that was July 24th, 2025, so about 1 year ago. As of now, they are working on the 4th floor of the building. Just 2 weeks ago, I was talking about that they were working on the 3rd floor. Now they're working on the 4th floor. As for the building next to us, though, the one that is almost completed, they're yet waiting for a permit to move everything in so that it could get the ones that had previously lived in the area ready to move back. So it's almost the time of sunset, to be exact. It's 7:49 p.m. Finished filming today's episode of Plushables, and this was rather a Toy Story 5-like episode, although there are some AI concepts in that one too. There are no AI concepts in Toy Story 5 though, of course, but I had watched that 5 days before starting season 4 of Plushables after what was a rather brief break, only for 4 weeks. Well, today's Friday, so we shall yeah, what's up with these guys here? Okay, well, because today is Friday, that program Lawless Streets should be on again, based on this tourist that goes around streets that there are no laws. Yep, they are still dancing down there. That's kind of funny. So about a few weeks ago, I was talking about his visit to Bangladesh. Of course, Mert Öztürk is the documentator of this program. Mert was in Bangladesh last time I had a watch of this program. In today's episode, He's in Tanzania. He's in a outdoor supermarket looking through vegetables. Well, it seems like any other supermarket rather than a lawless area. Like, suppose people dumping out garbage on the floor, things like that. But in this next part, they are at a barber shop. From what I found, there appeared to be a picture of Kanye West. Like, they should show that again. Is that? Yes! He said it. It is Kanye West. That's quite amazing. Well, he's walking to another barber store now, and that first barber store he walked to, there is a portrait of Kanye West. Well, that part gave me the laughs. I mean, what's the point of that? Because, well, it's 9:35. It's already past 9:30. Because according to regulations, they're not supposed to be doing any work related to building constructions in this area past 7 p.m. So I looked through a list of sites to watch Supergirl on the iPad. I was lucky to have found one or two because I looked through the Cineverse app again. Tickets are being sold out very quickly for the Supergirl movie. Like for Toy Story 5, you still got a lot of places to watch the movie, although it has been released earlier than Supergirl. It was released on 19th of June. The Supergirl was released on 26th of June. But despite that, there are now 4 Paribu movie places left that I can watch the movie. 3 of them within the city of Istanbul, Turkey. 1 of them in a different city. Again, the Supergirl movie tickets on the Paribu app are being sold out very quickly. Same with the 7 Dogs movie. That was also released 3 weeks ago. Surprising as it seems, that movie has only 1 Paribu Cineverse location remaining. I understand it might have a lot to do with the popularity of the movie / audience demand. Well, I'm gonna play some mini cup. I'm gonna play, let's see, I'm gonna play the 3rd place game first. And let's see, I'll choose England. There we go. I'll also play the final. All right, so there, this is that simple. Oh, what? Oh, okay, yeah, now I see what I'm supposed to do. Oh, what? Alright, now I gotta the next challenge. Okay, I'm gonna pick, first one I'm gonna pick Spain. Alright. Now let's do this. Well, that was close, by the way. Oh. Looks like that's just about that. You know what? I want to set a target. I want to go for 30. I don't know why, but I want to go for 30. What? All right, I'm close. Oh, what? Oh my God, I was close. Okay, I'm back to England now. Again, I want to try and get 30. Okay, I'm at 26, folks. I'm at 26. 27, there we go. 27. 28. All right, come on. No! All right, guys, here I'm at 28. Again, I'm at 28. Oh, wait, one more. I got one more. No! Okay, here I go. Okay, I gotta get this. Yes! Oh, my God. I finally made it 30. I finally got to 30. Well, that was a big mountain to climb. That took many attempts, but I made it to 30. All right, guys, I feel like I am at my end for today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in a vlog tomorrow.